You're about to watch a podcast with myself and Mark Tiger Ramsey, a LinkedIn expert, a LinkedIn coach with over 15 years experience in the field, known for his amazing content and scaling brands from hundreds of thousands to millions. And in this podcast, we will just go over everything on how to master LinkedIn, things to avoid, strategies for success, as well as tips for engagement and growth, and so much more. Enjoy. Mark Tiger Ramsey, the LinkedIn expert. I see you do a lot of content creation. I'm absolutely in love with your work. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you very much, Bradley. Appreciate that wonderful intro. So my name's Mark. I'm the manager and CEO of the Social Tiger. So it's a content agency which helps you with your organic marketing. I've been in the industry for around about 10 years now. I actually started off my career 15 years in networking, building brands in the hospitality industry. So anyone who knows the hospitality industry knows that it's a great place to build relationships and learn your soft and hard skills. So I spent 15 years doing that. And then I thought to myself one day, how can I go? So I raised the business from 500K to 5.2 million in that time.
Oh, man.
So I thought, you know what, how can I do that for multiple business owners at the same time? And then that day, the inspiration for the Social Tiger was born, and then it blew up from there.
It clicked and it stayed. That's amazing. And it's amazing being there since, the start of everything. And as a LinkedIn expert and coach, you have seen what used to work and what currently is working on LinkedIn. And I want to ask you, how has methods and strategies changed over the time? And is what used to work still working right now?
Great question. I think it comes down to why you should be LinkedIn. So we'll just reframe it a little bit, Bradley, at the beginning. So why should you be on LinkedIn, first of all? So there's 5 billion people on LinkedIn. So there's such opportunity there for you to be able to stand out, be visual, build that know, like, and trust. Because the know, like, and trust is the day-old saying of sales: you can't sell without someone knowing you, and you can't sell without someone trusting you. So we have to understand the why, first of all. But strategies-wise, lots of things have changed, to be honest. We used to focus on benefits of products, benefits of services, whereas now it's going very down the road of telling your story, understanding the values of your business, understanding the people behind the business. It's never been more important than for a founder or a CEO to show up active online so people can build a relationship with them. For example, Bradley, if you take a look at Virgin, for example, if you look at Virgin's business page versus Richard Branson's personal page, you will notice a drastic difference in followers and engagement.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because people buy people at the end of the day. So we're shifting towards a social selling rather than a benefits and features selling like we used to.
Definitely. That makes so much sense. And that also comes down to a little bit like personal branding. I have seen LinkedIn make several changes towards this, as well as their new Reels feature that they're almost launching. I mean, it's always just used to be about business, and now it's getting a little bit more personal.
Absolutely. The new Reels feature, by the way, has been launched now for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So it's out there. So it's out there in the UK for sure. Not sure if it's reached you yet, Bradley, but it will be hitting your feeds very, very soon. It's very similar to TikTok, but it's about that authenticity. It's about showing up on video. You can't hide on video.
Yeah.
So I say now, and it's out there for the world to see. I can't hide behind any masks or smoke screens.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's the key of video marketing, and obviously going on podcasts and these kind of things that people love to do.
Yeah, definitely. And what would you say, with your years of experience in LinkedIn, everyone wants to gain a lot of followers. Everyone wants to blow up. What would you say is the key strategies to actually gaining followers?
Amazing question. Really digging for the gold today, Bradley. Love that. So some strategies for growing your brand. Okay, first of all, having a strategy behind the content. So, and when you're posting the content, actually having time to stick around. I think a lot of people think it's a case of you post this up on your social media, you're going to get traction, someone's going to see it, they're going to buy your service because they saw your post. No. What's going to happen is they're going to start to know you. They want to see 10, 15 posts. So consistency is one word.
Yes.
My second tip of the day would be engagement, to give before you expect to receive. So when we reach out for a handshake, for example, you reach out first and then the other person reaches out to shake your hands. It's an old saying I like to say, the more hands you shake, the more money you make.
Yeah, that's true. The more hands you shake, the more money you make.
It's about that. It's about understanding that you have to stay consistent. You have to engage on the platform to get time back from the platform. And you get what you put in. So if you put in the time to engage with your community and build a trusting and loyal community, who feel they can trust you and buy from you, then you're going to be in a much better place than just posting and ghosting.
Yeah, definitely. I see a lot of businesses post a lot about their own businesses, but they don't post a lot about themselves, which is quite interesting. And tell me, what common mistakes do you see professionals make on LinkedIn, and how can they avoid these mistakes?
Yeah, great question. So one I see all the time is reposting other people's content. So because you haven't got anything you want to share that day, or you don't know what to share that day, so you think, you know what, I'll just repost Gary Vee's content or I'll repost Mark's content, etc.
Yeah.
The only person that's actually helping is the person you're reposting. It's not actually helping expose your brand or bring clarity to your brand or bring new people to you. It's just helping other people to grow theirs. That's one of the first mistakes I noticed. The second mistake I get all the time is a message straight away saying, hey Mark, I'm a digital media strategist. I can help you grow £10,000 a month. And I'm like, okay, I don't know you, so I'm not going to be buying the service from you without getting to know you. So people try to rush into things too quickly, whereas relationships take time. They take work. It's not easy.
Yes.
Let me put it that, like, obviously when you get to meet your future wife, you meet her and then you get to know her and then you go on those dates and you see eye to eye, and then 5-10 years later you get married.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen in 24 hours, and it's the same with business.
Yeah.
So people rush in their sales as well.
Yeah, definitely. I guess relationships plays a very, very big aspect. And what would you say are like some of the key elements of a LinkedIn post to drive engagement and really just encourage interactions?
Great question. Okay, number one is the hook. So you really want to, in the first 3 lines of a text, or first 2 lines, you really want to have an engaging hook, something which is going to pique their curiosity. Okay. If it's a video, you want the first words that come out of the mouth to be very, very impactful.
Okay.
Show the answer to the story you're going to tell at the beginning.
Oh, that's a good one.
The reason I say that is because then they know the result they're going to get, but they don't know the process of how to get there. So they will continue to read the rest of your post. So, how I gained 10,000 followers in 30 days. Would you want to read that post, perhaps, Bradley?
Exactly. Yes.
And then you go through and then you get the strategy behind how you can gain 10,000 in 30 days, which is possible, but it's not easy. It will require hours and hours and hours of engagement time.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
If it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
100%. But yeah, that would be one of my biggest tips.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That's super valuable. And I heard people say that you shouldn't really use links and do backlinking on LinkedIn. Is it true, or is it actually healthy and good to use links on your LinkedIn?
For me, if the link on your LinkedIn is going to help you grow your business, don't worry about the algorithm. Okay. That's my biggest advice. If you have nurture the community who, when you post, actually engage in it, then put that link there. Yes, you might not reach 10,000 people, but you might reach 100 people who need to see that link.
Yes.
That's my honest answer to that. To be honest, it does hurt your post reach from what I've seen and from testing. However, if you're looking for sales over growing, then post those links. If you're looking for growing, then don't post those links.
Okay.
So it depends what method and what your chosen target is.
Interesting. Yeah, LinkedIn is such a different social platform than any other social platform out there. And it's always been big, but recently, not only with the podcast that I'm doing, but professionals in the industry that I'm speaking to, even Gary Vee said in his latest post that you should really have LinkedIn. You can't neglect LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is
100%.
now bigger than ever.
100%. Like I said, there's 5 billion people on LinkedIn, and only 1% of that 5 billion post, which is an astonishing fact. So if you think out of the 5 billion, if half of them are reading, but only 1%, so 50% are reading, but only 1% are posting. So think how many chances you have for your content to be seen by someone who needs your help with your services or your solutions.
Yeah, definitely. That's amazing. It makes me just want to start a LinkedIn account and start posting right now. I guess right now is right now is the best time to get LinkedIn and start posting. Well, that's amazing. And what would you say if you could choose your one winning strategy? I don't want you to give away all your secrets, Mark, but if there was one winning strategy for LinkedIn, what would it be?
Workshops. Give free value. Give away everything you know. People will come back and pay for the implementation of your services. So give away 100%, not 99%, 100% of what you know, because people won't have the time and they will come back and they will pay for implementation. That's my number one tip.
I love that, Mark. I absolutely love it. Thank you for all these valuable tips and all this knowledge. The last question is more of a statement than a question, is to just let the audience know what you currently have got going on.
Sorry, yeah, absolutely, Bradley. So currently going on lots at the Social Tiger HQ. So I've actually just launched a academy for training people to use LinkedIn. So whether you're a novice or whether you're just coming back to LinkedIn after 10 years and you're just coming to see the changes that have happened. So it's launching actually tomorrow. So it's a 4-week training. And if you're interested, just drop me a message on LinkedIn. You'll find me, Mark Tiger Ramsey, like Bradley introduced me earlier. You'll find me there. And then also, I got some really exciting stuff coming up for video very soon, which you'll be seeing coming on my feed. And we're launching a full done-for-you service as well for busy business owners who want to scale and grow.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Mark, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for all these valuable informations that you just pour out in your content. And thank you for the podcast. I really appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your day. I see you taking a break outside.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoying the fresh air. Just one more thing before we go.
Yes.
I wanted to offer anyone watching this podcast, if you want to join me for a free 1-hour strategy session worth over $500, free of charge, by the way, to your community, Bradley, just hit me up in the DMs on LinkedIn and we can...
Amazing,
man. Sounds good. Thank you very much for having me, Bradley. If there's anywhere I can be a resource, just reach out, man.